So in the previous hour, we have discussed about the question. Now let us see the solution part. So now, whenever we are doing the solution part, we have to do the working notes of profit and loss account first. Then after that, we can prepare statement of profit and loss. Then we will do the working note of a balance sheet. Then finally, we will prepare the balance sheet vertical form. So it is better if you follow the same format. So now let us start from notes to statement of profit and loss. So here, first thing, when we discussed about the format, here we have seen under profit and loss account, first working note starts from working note number 22. So working note number 22 is revenue from operation, and under revenue from operation only one information is given in the trail balance. So that information you are going to write sale, that is 1,24,000, no other information. So this working note is over. Note number 22, revenue from operation. Same like this you have to write. You have to write the note number, you have to write the note heading, and you have to write the concerned particulars or concerned amount. Then note number 23 is other income. That is immediately after revenue from operation. Next our working note is other income. Here we have discussed in the question that transfer fee. Only transfer fee is the other income. Then no other income is there. No, see this here, transfer fee is given 100. So only one information is there under other income. Then all other expenses are given. Other expenses. So we have to write that transfer fee, working note number 23. Then no extra information. Then working note number 24, if you see, that is the cost of material consumed. So now first two working note is for revenue. That is revenue from operation and other income. Then we can get the total of total revenue. Then the next thing is total expenses. We want the final total. So now expenses working note starts from 24 to 30. So now let us see this one. See this working note number 24. Cost of material consumed is nil. Even if it is nil, you have to show that working note. That is why it is nil, because raw material information is not given in the trail balance. It is not there. That is why it is treated as nil. Next you see working note number 25, purchase of stock in a trade. Purchases information given in the trail balance is 64,400. It is given in the trail balance 64,400. Now we have to see the adjustment. So now let us see the adjustment here. See this adjustment. Closing stock rupees 25,000, and it includes 4,000 received on the last day but not entered in the purchase book. So that 4,000 received at the end of the financial year, not recorded in the purchase book. So we have to record that. So 4,000 we have to add. So here you see we have add unsold goods not entered in the purchase book of 4,000. Similarly, there is a two-way addition. One is here and one more to the purchases means trade payable. There also you have to add that information. So 4,000. So now total purchase of stock in trade is 64,400 plus 4,000, that is adjustment. Unsold goods not entered. Total answer is 68,400. That is note number 25. Then note number 26 is regarding changes in inventory. So we have discussed opening stock and closing stock information. Let us see the question here where opening stock information is given. See this opening stock information, that is 12,500 mentioned opening stock, and closing stock information given in the adjustment 25,000. So what is the difference? Opening stock is less, closing stock is more. So there is a negative balance. So what is our negative balance here? Negative balance is 12,500. So same this negative balance you have to show in profit and loss account format. You have to write the negative balance. Yes. Then no other information. Note number 26 is over. Next, note number 27, employee benefit expenses. We have already discussed about that. Wages and salary given in the trail balance. No other information. Directly total. 8,000 plus 9,400. Total is 17,400. Note number 27. Then note number 28 is of finance cost. Finance cost, if you see, there is a debenture interest. For this, we have to see the question once again. See this debenture interest, here they have given. Debenture interest up to 39 2014 900, but we want debenture interest for 1 year. 1 year debenture interest we want. That is why 900 for 6 months, remaining 900. So remaining 900, how to calculate? That is 6 month 900 means, of course, remaining 6 months is also 900, isn't it? That is why 900 plus 900. So total now, total this one you will get now finance cost answer, that is 1800. See this outstanding interest calculation. 30,000 is a debenture value, 6% debenture they have given in the trail balance. So 30,000 into 6%. 30,000 into 6%, you will get one amount. Then 6 by 12. Why? Up to September it is paid and remaining is not paid. That is why outstanding interest 6 by 12. So you will get 900. 900 plus 900, total is 1800. That is working note number 28. Next, if you see working note number 29, working note number 29, depreciation and amortization expenses. So here, depreciation and amortization expenses, we have to see the question. There in the trail balance itself, depreciation is given. See this depreciation on building, depreciation on machinery. It is given in the trail balance. So same amount you have to write. Building 4,000 and machinery 1,600. So you have to write here depreciation working note. Then you have to see the adjustment. Discount on debentures written off, you have to see the adjustment. See this adjustment here they have mentioned write off one half of discount on debenture. So discount on debenture given in the trail balance we want, that is 1500. See this 1500. So 1500 into 1 by 2. 1500 into 1 by 2, if you do, you will get 750. That is return of discount on debenture. So total answer of note number 29 is 4000 plus 1600 plus 750. Total is 6350. So now note number 29 is over. Then we have to see note number 30. Note number 30 we have to see. See this note after the note number 29. Note number 30, last working note of profit and loss account. You see director's fee. Director's fee directly given in the trail balance, no other adjustment. We know that is other expense. So we have written director fee in the outer column 2000. Now insurance there is an adjustment. So now we have to see the adjustment for insurance. See this total insurance given in the trail balance we want, that is 600. See this insurance given in the trail balance 600. Now in the adjustment they have said 300 insurance is paid for 1 year, 36 2015. But we are doing the balance sheet for the year ending 2014-15, that is 31 3 2015 we are doing the balance sheet. That is why extra information other than 31 3 2015, that is April, May and June information we don't want. That is why we have to deduct that information. See this less advance insurance for the next year is deducted from the present insurance because it is prepaid insurance. That is 300 into 3 by 12. Why 3 by 12? 3 months. April, May and June. So 600 minus 75, if you do, you will get final answer, that is 525. Insurance. Next, office expenses. Office expenses directly from the trail balance, no other adjustment, it is other expense. You have to write. Then carriage inward, again, it is other expense you have to write in the outer column, that is 2500. But now very important calculation is of bad debt. See this. Bad debt calculation is very important. So now bad debt, if you see, now we have to see the question for bad debt. So bad debt given in the question we want, where it is given. See this. Bad debt in the trail balance 700. So first you write this amount in the inner column. Bad debt 700 we have written. After that you have to add new RBD. New RBD is maintain 6% RBD given in the adjustment. So now debtor information you have to see. There is debtor information is given. Yes, debtor. Debtor is 25,000. So 25,000 into 6% you have to take. So while if you do that, you will get 1,500. 1500 you will get, that is new RBD, that is added to the bad debts. Bad debts plus new RBD, you will get one answer. 700 plus 1500, you will get one answer, that is 2200. Yes, from this you have to deduct old RBD. Old RBD means the RBD which is already there in the trail balance. Reserve for doubtful debt already there. Where it is given reserve for doubtful debt, we have to see somewhere it is mentioned. We have to check that. See this in the trail balance. Yes, see this one. Reserve for doubtful debt 2500. So that is old RBD. You have to deduct that information. So final bad debt answer you have to show in the outer column is a negative one. Why? 2200 minus 2500 means negative 300. So total other expenses answer we want. So add all these things and deduct that final negative answer. 200 that is 2000, sorry, 2000 plus 525 plus 16,000 plus 2500 minus 300, you will get other expenses total as 20,725. I hope till here it is clear. All the working note whatever we discussed, we are doing it separately. So calculation we are showing separately, and after showing calculation we have to do the format. So now format is statement of profit and loss account for the year ending 31st 3 2015. Format we have already discussed. Initially in the first class we have discussed all the format. So same thing you have to write now. See this particular note number and amount column, three columns you have to do. So under particular we know total revenue means only two working note is there. Revenue from operation, first thing you have to write revenue from operation, working note number 22. So we have to see 22 working note. Where we have done 22 working note, here we have taken, see this 1,24,000. So write that amount, that's it. So write the working note name, note number, and see the working note total amount and write that amount. So 1,24,000 we have written. Then other income. Other income working note number 23, only transfer fee is there. So 100 we have taken. So total revenue, add both 22 plus 23, you will get total revenue, that is 1,24,100. So this is our total revenue. So once we get the total revenue, next thing we want is expenses. Expenses working note starts from 24 to 30. So cost of material consumed. Next, and first you have to write expenses, then under that you have to write cost of material consumed, working note number 24. So working note number 24, there is no raw material information. See here nil we have written. So you have to show the same thing. Nil you have to show in the amount column. Then working note number 25, purchases. Purchases 64,400 plus unsold goods which is not recorded 4,000 adjustment is there, that we have done in the working note. So final answer we have to show 68,400. Changes in inventory, working note number 26. Here why negative balance? Because opening stock is less and closing stock is more. That is why here there is a negative balance. See this working note number 26 we will check once again. See this answer you have to write minus 12,500. Yes, after this working note number 27, wages and salary directly total 17,400. Finance cost 28, that is a debenture interest for 1 year we want. So outstanding interest is added, then we are writing the total, that is 900 plus 900. See this 900 plus 900, final total 1,800 that we have taken. Then depreciation and amortization expenses, final total 6,350 we have to write. Other expenses final total 20,725. Just you have to see the working note whatever we have done, then you have to write. So total expenses now you have to add from 24 to 30. 24 to 30 if you add everything, but there is one negative balance that you have to deduct, you will get total expenses as 1,02,175. So now we got total revenue, then we got total expenses. So now finally we want profit before exceptional item and tax. So profit before exceptional item and tax is nothing but total revenue minus total expense. Total revenue minus total expense. So total revenue answer 1,24,100 minus total expenses answer 1,02,175 So if you deduct this, you will get the difference amount, that is 21,925 is a profit before exceptional item and tax. Yes. After this, there are certain deduction you have to make. That is exceptional item and tax expenses. See this? Less from a profit prior exceptional item and tax, you have to deduct the provision for taxation. Why? Because it is a taxation expense. Where provision for taxation is given, just you have to see the question, and there it is given provide income tax 5,000. See this? Provide income tax 5,000 is given. So you have to consider that tax provision, short term provision 5,000. Then corporate dividend tax also you have to calculate. Corporate dividend tax, if you see the question, percentage of corporate dividend tax is 15%. 15% it is given. Now we want a total dividend calculation. Total dividend calculation we have to see where we are going to see now total dividend calculation. First we want paid up capital. So let us see the question where paid up capital is given in the trail balance. If you see the trail balance here, paid up capital is given as a 1 lakh. See this 1 lakh. On this 1 lakh, we want dividend percentage. What is the dividend percentage given in the adjustment? Final proposed dividend 10%. So 1 lakh into 10%, if you do, you will get this 10,000 amount. See this dividend paid 10,000 plus interim dividend already given in the trail balance. In the trail balance, if you see, there is an interim dividend is already given. Where it is given, see this interim dividend 5,000 is mentioned. So that you have to consider. So now finally total dividend paid by the company 10,000 plus 5,000 is 15,000. On this 15,000 we have to consider, or we have to calculate corporate dividend tax. So corporate dividend tax, that is 15,000 total dividend, that is on paid up capital plus interim dividend into 15%, that is in adjustment it is given dividend tax percentage. So final answer 15,000 into 15% is 2250. So now we got two types of deduction. One is provision for taxation 5,000, then a dividend tax, that is 2250, 2,250. So total deduction has to be made, that is 5,000 plus 2250, 7,250. So this you have to deduct from profit before exceptional item and tax. So 21,925 minus 7,250, if you do, you will get final answer. This final answer is known as the profit for the period. Profit for the period, final answer 14,675. This answer you have to show in the working note number 2 under P&L account. Under P&L account in balance sheet. So I hope till here it is clear. Working note of the P&L we have discussed, and we have prepared the statement of P&L. So any doubts till here? You can ask me now if there is any doubt now regarding profit and loss account and statement, this format. I hope you understood. Amrita, Anucha, Ashish, and Kushal. See, after discussing this, yes, Anucha is saying yes. So after discussing this, we have to do the balance sheet working note. Balance sheet working note we have to do one by one. So here 21 working notes we have to prepare. So notes to the balance sheet. Usually this is 24 marks problem. So note number one. Note number one, we know share capital, but in the trail balance only one information is given, that is paid up capital directly. No other adjustment. Directly from the trail balance you can write 1 lakh. So note number 1 is over. Very important working note is here. Note number 2, that is reserves and surplus. See this, under reserves and surplus I have already told there are two categories. One is general reserve category, then second thing is a profit and loss account category. So now first we will see the general reserve category. So first thing we have to see the question where reserve is mentioned in the trail balance, where it is given general reserve. See this, here they have mentioned general reserve 5,000. So you have to take that 5,000. So to this reserve, all other funds we have to add. All others fund, where it is given all other fund information. See this, there is debenture redemption fund 25,000. You have to add. Then interest on debenture redemption fund investment 8,000. That you have to add. So we have to add these things. See this, debenture redemption fund, interest on debenture redemption fund we have added, Then transfer to debenture redemption fund, that is given in the adjustment. See this adjustment, they have given transfer 2000 to fund. So that also you have to include under reserve. So finally, total reserve balance after adding all these things, 5000 plus 25,000 plus 800 plus 2000, that is 32,800. That is total reserve balance. Now, one category of working note is over under note number 2. Next thing we have to see profit and loss account note. So, profit and loss account note, first thing we want brought forward balance. Brought forward balance we want. See this balance brought forward. Where it is given? It is given in the trail balance. Nothing but the trail balance profit and loss account information. So, let us see the question where it is mentioned. See this profit and loss account credit side information is there. Yeah, well, this 11,500 is mentioned in the credit side. That is why it is a profit. There is a profit to the company. If debit side information is there, then there is a loss to the company. So now this brought forward information 11,500 we have taken. See this we have taken 11,500. Next thing you have to add profit for the year, where you are going to see this profit for the year. Just now we have prepared statement of profit and loss. Their final answer, see this final answer, profit for the period 14,675. So this one you have to add to the profit. So profit brought forward. So now total profit and loss answer now 11,500 plus 14,675, that is 26,175 we got. So from this there are certain deductions we have to make. So what do you mean by deduction? Certain things are paid from the profit. What and all it is paid. Certain transfer is made to the reserve fund from the profit, and certain dividends are paid from the profit. So these two things we have to deduct. So now we have to see this one. Less deduction transfer to redemption fund, where this information is given in the adjustment 2000. So this you have to deduct. You have deducted. Then less dividend paid out of profit. So we'll assume that company is paying the dividend to the shareholder using the profit and loss account balance. So dividend paid we have written 15,000. How we got 15,000? 10,000 on the paid up capital, that is 1 lakh into 10%, you will get 10,000 plus interim dividend 5,000. So 10,000 plus 5,000 total dividend 15,000. So this also you have to deduct. So final profit and loss account balance now 26,175 minus 2,000 minus 15,000. So final P&L balance after deduction is 9,175. So now it is very clear. But we want what? We want reserves and surplus total. No, we don't want this profit and loss account information. Reserves and surplus total we want. That is why we have to add the previous total of reserve. So where is the previous total of the reserve? We have done here. See this total of reserve 32,800 plus total of P&L 9,175. Final answer note number 2 reserves and surplus 41,975. Now it is very clear. After doing this, then other working notes are very simple. See this one. Now note number 3 we have to see, that is the long term borrowing. Long term borrowing debenture is given in the trail balance 6% debenture, that is 30,000. It is given, but there is outstanding interest they are saying. How we know that there is outstanding interest? We have to see the question whether it is given in the adjustment. I feel it is not given in the adjustment, but we know that debenture interest. See this debenture interest up to 39 2014 is paid. That means the remaining 6 months of the financial year is not paid. So we know that there is a 6 month due interest. So that is known as outstanding interest, that we have to add 900. That is 30,000 into 6% into 6 by 12. If you do, you will get 900, and the total answer of long term borrowing 30,000 plus 900, that is final answer is 30,900. Note number 3 is over. Now after doing the note number 3, note number 4, 5, 6 we have to see. So here note number 4 is a deferred tax liability. No information is given. Book profit, tax profit, no information is given in the problem. Nil. Other long-term liability not specified in the problem. Nil. Long-term provision, again it is not there. If there is a pension fund, it comes long-term provision. Here it is not there, nil. Short term borrowing, again no information, nil. So these four working note, nil amount. Even though it is nil, you have to show working note and you have to write nil. Then note number 8 is a trade payable. Note number 8 is regarding trade payable. For this trade payable, we have to see the question once again. See this, trade payable means creditor information. We require creditor information. Creditor information is given in the trail balance is 22,000. 22,000 is given, and there is one adjustment. See this. This adjustment is very important. It includes, closing stock includes 4,000 received on the last day but not entered in the purchase book. So we have added to the purchases. Similarly, we have to use that information for trade payable also. So two times I already told. Adjustment comes two times. So here you have to add trade payable received. Add that amount to creditor. So finally total creditor, that is total trade payable, 22,000 plus 4,000, that is 26,000. Note number 8. This is note number 8. Then we have to see two more note is there for liability side. So that is why now note number 9 we have to decide. Note number 9 is other current liability. Other current liability, unclaimed dividend is a other current liability given in the trail balance, no other adjustment, directly you can write. Bills payable, again other current liability given in the trail balance, you can write directly 1,000. But proposed dividend given in the adjustment, proposed dividend 10% they have said. So we want paid up capital. Paid up capital is given in the trail balance, that is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into 10% if you do, you will get proposed dividend answer, that is 10,000. So finally, other current liability total, that is 11,200. Add all these things. 200, 1,000 plus 10,000. You will get 11,200. Note number 9 total. Now, after this note number 9, last one note for liability is there, that is short term provision. Short term provision is nothing but taxation expenses. One is provision for tax, that is given in the adjustment. See this. Now we have to see the adjustment. Provision for tax 5,000. So it appears twice. One is in the P&L adjustment. Now one more thing here. Note number 10. Provision for tax 5,000 we have written. Then corporate dividend tax we have calculated. Again percentage is given in the adjustment. That appears twice. One in the P&L adjustment and one more here. Note number 10. 2250. So final total of short term provision is 5,000 plus 2250, that is 7,250. Note number 10 is over. So till now we discussed about P&L working note and working note of liability. Now still 11 working note is there, that is asset working note. Well, working note number 11 to 21, that we have to discuss now. So now let us see the working note number 11, that is for fixed asset. Fixed asset, only three information is given in the question: machinery, building and goodwill, that is given in the trail balance. So add both, add all these three things. Sorry, add all these three things, you will get 1,40,000. 1,40,000 you will get, but depreciation you need not deduct. Why? Because it is given in the trail balance. If it is given in the adjustment percentage, then you have to deduct it. But in this question, it is given separately in the trail balance. That is why no need of deducting. Only asset information you have to write. 1,40,000 is the total of fixed asset. Second one, non-current investment. Non-current investment, we have to see the question where investment information is given. See this information, information about investment is given, that is 25,000. So 25,000 is working note number 12. That is non-current investment. No other information. So we'll assume that it is long-term in nature, more than 1 year in nature. That is note number 12. Note number 13, deferred tax liability is not there, means deferred tax asset is also not there. Nil. Long-term loans and advance, company has not given any advance to the third party. That is why it is nil. Other non-current asset not specified, nil. Current as investment, it is the nil. Why? Because we have taken this as a long term. Current investment less than 1 year is not there, nil. So total 4 working note 13 to 16 is nil. Then working note numbers 17, inventory. Inventory you have to write only closing stock. Under balance sheet working note you have to write only closing stock, and P&L working note changes in inventory you have to consider both and write the difference. So here closing stock 25,000 given in the adjustment, so write that amount. That's it. Inventory over. Then note number 18, trade receivable. Trade receivable, we want a debtor. Trade receivable means it is a information about a debtor. So debtor information, 25,000 we know that is given in the trail balance. From this we have to deduct RBD. Which RBD we are deducting? Only the adjustment RBD. That is nothing but new RBD. See this. Maintain 6% RBD we have done, right? So this new RBD we have to deduct. How to get that amount? On the debtor you have to take 6%. You can get that amount. See this, 25,000 into 6%. So 1,500 is a new RBD deducted. So final debtor after deduction of RBD is 23,500. And what about old RBD? That appears only once. Why? Because it is a trail balance item. Only once it has to appear. Yes. After this, note number 19. You see the note number 19. There it is given cash and cash equivalent. So cash and cash equivalent, only cash balance is mentioned in the question. That is trail balance, only one information is given. So cash at bank, directly you can write. If cash in hand is also given, that also you can write here. Note number 19. Note number 20, short-term loans and advance. Here long-term loans and advance is not given by the company to the third party. Short-term loans and advance is also not given. That is why it is nil. That is why it is not there. Nil answer. Note number 21, final working note of balance sheet. That is other current asset. Other current asset, we have to see the adjustment. So let us see the adjustment. So one other current asset, if you do horizontal balance sheet, where you are going to write prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance you are going to write under the asset side. That too under current asset column. See this information. So prepaid expenses you have to show that we have taken that too only for 3 months 75. Answer is 75. Then discount on issue of debenture again we have to see the adjustment. There they have given right one half of discount on debenture. Discount on the debenture is given in the trail balance 1,500. So 1,500 minus 750. You will get 750 as final answer. So final total. Final total of other current assets 75 plus 750, that is 825. So now we prepared all the 30 working note. Yes, any doubt till here? All the 30 working note we have discussed now. So after discussing all these things, we have to do final vertical form of balance sheet. So all these steps we have to follow. So final step, vertical form of balance sheet. So let us see that one as per the format. So books of Sunrise Limited, balance sheet as on 31st March 2015. So I have given one format, right? Same thing, all 21 point you have to write. See this, 3 column, particular note number and amount column, and you have to see the working note answer. Working note answer, and you have to write. That's it. So first one, equities and liability. Under that, first thing comes is shareholder fund. It is divided into two categories. First is share capital, working note number 1. That we know paid up capital, 1 lakh. Directly it is written. Reserves and surplus, there are two categories. Reserves total we want and P&L total we want. That we have calculated in working note number 2. The final answer. That is 41,975. Share application pending money allotment, that is not there. Because here application money information is not given. Next, third one is non-current liability. Under non-current liability, all these 4 things comes. So now long-term borrowing. Long-term borrowing, there is a debenture plus it's outstanding interest. So total you can see the working note. See this, like this you have to do. Write the heading and you have to see the working note answer. See this, 30,900 long-term borrowing. Same answer you have to write here in the final format. 30,900 is written. Then the deferred tax liability, not there, nil. Other current liability, not there, nil. Long-term provision, working note 6, nil. Current liability, heading number 4. Under that, short-term borrowing, 7, not there, nil. Then trade payable. Trade payable, that is working note number 8. There is creditor plus adjustment 4,000. That we have done in the working note. Final answer you have to write 26,000. Then other current liability. Other current liability, working note number 9. Let us see the working note number 9 once. See this, working note number 9. Unclaimed dividend, bills payable, proposed dividend. What is the final total? 11,200. So this 11,200 you have to write under other current liability. See this. Now short-term provision. Short-term provision, we know there are two things. One is tax provision and one more thing is corporate dividend tax. So both answer we want. 5,000 plus 2250. So final answer is 7,250, or else you can see the working note calculation. So final liability side total, working note number 1 to 10, total we want, add all this amount column, answer, we will get the final total. That is 2,17,325. So now we got a liability side total till working note number 10. Next thing we have to see asset side. Asset side means below that liability you have to write asset. Second heading asset. Under that first two main category are there. One is non-current asset. Second is current asset. So under non-current asset 5 working note. Under current asset 6 working note. So non-current asset first one fixed asset. Fixed asset working note number 11, only three items, machinery, building and goodwill. So write the total, that's it, 1,40,000. Investment directly given, working note number 12, 25,000. Deferred tax asset, 13, not there. Long-term loans and advance, not there. Other the non-current asset, not there. Current asset, current investment, number 16, note number 16, not there. Inventory. So inventory, working note number 17, what you have to do here is only closing stock information. Closing stock information we have already seen, that you have to write 25,000. Trade receivable. Trade receivable, there is a debtor and we have deducted RBD. That is new RBD we have deducted. So that final answer, final debtor we have to write 23,500. Let us see that working note number 18. Here we have done, see this. This one, final answer 23,500. Note number 18, we have to write. Then note number 19, cash and cash equivalent, that is 3,000. Only cash at bank something given. Then stock, short-term loan and advance 20, that is not there, nil. Other current asset, working note number 21, see this, final answer. Prepaid insurance plus a discount on issue of debenture. 75 plus 750, 825. So 825 you have to show in the other current asset. Finally, total of the asset side. All 11 to 21 you have to add and write the total, and it should match with the liability total. So both the side total now, that is 2,17,325. See this, 2,17,325. I hope